Female are substantially by-represented in governments and at the top of big business community about the planet. Could the reply be as easy as a specific story created by such in the force to changing things? In every nation we looked at, one day the quantity of female equipped to office achieved a specific limit. It occasionally moistened but seldom bring down under house standard once again. We urge the specific story thing how might supporting female both of in policy and industry as they try to break down via the window roof we so frequently listen on. Our research, that turned on Australia, Canada, Chile, Germany, Spain, UK and US, coded the time among the spot at that the at first woman secretary was equipped in every nation and the end of 2016. Following many decades of exception of cabinets, females present shooting up dramatically in several countries. In Canada, Chile, Germany, and Spain an equivalent quantity of man and woman ministers was seen at low one day. In Australia, the US and the UK, down there was as well a growth in the quantity of female ministers, but it happened more than slow and has not rising over on 30%. In each instance one of the largest forces for changing was not a quote, but a collateral of an seeking main secretary, or CEO, to enhance sort equity. For Zapatero, Bachelet, and Trudeau, the collateral came of feminism belief. David Mr. Cameron was devoted to sort equity though he was as well by blood pressure to do the side more than appealing to women voters. Pledges include go of leaders on the leftward, center and order, and of man and woman leaders. Sarcastically, men may be more than potential to be congratulated for enterprising for changing rather than female. But all leaders who go to sort equity tend to be applauded, and such who supply PAR, love Zapatero and Trudeau, largest firmly praised. No has seen their careers afflict as a outcome. It appears to be the instance how a collateral is strong since such who do it are in a stance to provide changing happens. And it is precise how it is they who will be detained reports if they failure to instrument. To escape loser social supporting, such who pursue these leaders may sense required to pursue fit. Consumer expectations on sort presentation in how nation and through all parties seem to change as a outcome. The following policy leaders may not reach the identical levels of equity, but we found how presentation seldom tablet to wherever it was up. The period specific story captures the way advance becomes blocked in above period. It is hard to break down behind via it. For sample, while Zapatero leftward office space in Spain, females presentation bring down of 56% to 30%, but never as far as 20%, the standard at that it had been. And in the US, following draft Clinton's other period, females presentation went downward of 28% to 20%, yet so over the early 7%. We found fair one sample of a break specific story up to the end of 2016. In reality, he was supplying on else before election collateral how all of his front benchers would do the identical job in by the government as they had made in opposition. And one woman term of his dark office crew lose her chair. Pledges and specific floors are as well pertinent for policy, focus minds on problems love management and pay disparity. Take liability, she told. By installation such a precise goal I include to give on or advance a entire loading of female. It will be exciting to see how efficient these pledges rotate out to be. With pledges to provide an always rising specific story does not indicate how more than known devices love quotas and all women short lists are excess. For sample, they can increase the quantity of female in parliament, wherever the assignment trial involves persuading repeated selectors to select female, at first side selectors and later the constituency. But the fact is how down there might be a simpler and more rapid option, receive such in force to do a collateral. On the chunk their study compares the quantity of female equipped to the at first office following and poll in every of the 7 countries. It does not calculate such equipped in reshuffles. To enable comparisons among countries, just ministers who were portion of the Mandrel office crew were turned on, not office standard officials such as the U.S. envoy to the UN, or younger ministers in the UK. Editable by Jennifer Clark and Duncan Goer.